Hello everybody, my name is just Scrub, but you guys can call me Scrubby, and today we're playing some more Kerbal Space Program. In the previous episode, we did the Orbiting 101 training? Yeah, we got to orbit around the planet, and we messed with the speed, and I remember everything was blowing up, and it was awesome, but we somehow managed to land back on the planet safely. So, let's see what all the Science Basics tutorial is about with Mr. Werner von Kerman. He will walk us through the Kerbal scientific method. You will learn how experimentation works and why it's so cool. Let's see how cool it is then. Oh boy. I'm really excited because in the next episode is apparently, I thought there was only 2 moon parts, but that's just getting to the moon. And then there's 2 parts to get back, so that's going to be a very complicated ship to try and build just to be able to get up that far. So excited. Okay, science. Hello and welcome to, why is this over here? I don't appreciate that. I want it over here so I can read it better. Okay, hello and welcome to today's lecture on the Kerbal scientific method. I'm Werner von Kerman, scientist extraordinaire. This tutorial doesn't really require any previous knowledge, but in order to gather science points, you will have to acquaint yourself with almost every aspect of the game, so you should do them all at some point. We are now at the Kerbal Space Center for a tour. See the basic construction tutorial. For now, we'll focus on the research and development complex. Why is it over here? I don't like that. Research and development complex. The large complex nearest to you is the research and development complex. Yeah, this whole big area. This is where you will make use of your science points and missions awards. And your missions award you to unlock more parts. Go ahead and click on it and see it in action. Oh, it's like a big old graph, like a skills tree from any other game. Inside the R&D complex. Very good. What you see in the middle of the graph paper background is the text tree. It shows how far your research has taken Kerbal technology. You don't have much to show off right now because you're not a world-class scientist like myself. At least not yet, but I trust you to have the potential to achieve great things. Okay, unlock a node. Oh man, I'm just gonna have to... I don't like doing that though. I'll just have to keep dragging it. Unlock a node. In a typical career game, you will start with a few pots and have to earn the rest. For education's sakes, I've gone ahead and given you some data points to your space program, so you should have enough science to unlock the next node. The total of your current available science points is shown in the top right. 5. Okay. Let's get cracking. Select any of the available grayed out nodes and click the blue research button on the right plane. Some of your science points will be spent by on that invention. Basic rocketry or engineering. Ooh. Well, I think it's important to have fuel and rockets, but what does this give us? Thermometer, boring stuff. Not really. We need to get it up in the sky first. How hard can rocket science be anyway? How hard can aerospace engineering be anyway? Is it just, okay, I was about to say, is it just a play on the same joke over and over again? Okay, let's research this. Requires start. Okay, so I guess we already have some of the basic things, but... Ooh, well, this doesn't have any decouplers on it though. But this does, and that's pretty important to build more complicated rockets. But also is this. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, whichever one I'm closest to, and I'm dead in the center. Let's try that again. Okay, engineering. Aha! Don't see his face doing it anymore. Node unlocked. Hooray! That's how research is done. You may have noticed that the additional nodes were linked to that one you have just researched, and now you are available to be researched as well. I'm assuming it means stability. Okay, it also requires... Oh, I see. Interesting. So I could just keep going down this way if I wanted to. Okay, don't know what to pick next? Don't worry, you can select a node at any time and useful information will be displayed in the right pane. This includes a new parts that it contains and how much science is needed to research it. Okay, now you're probably thinking to yourself, this is all nice and jolly, but how do I get more science? You can get by doing many things, such as gathering crew reports from regions your Kerbal visits, fulfilling some kind of contracts, collecting samples from various locations, equipping your ships with parts experiments such as Mystery Goo containment unit, and using them. There are many possibilities already. Most of these actions are performed through the context menus, which are displayed when you right-click on various pots and sometimes on Kerbals. Just keep in mind that your mission needs to transmit the results or survive a physical return to Kerbal in order for the raw data points to be converted into useful science. Progress, okay. All the activities I mentioned and the many other you can discover are tracked for record. For future reference, you can access Science Archives by clicking the yellow button in the upper left. Well, what are you waiting for? Click on it. Oh, goodness sakes, that's kind of creepy. Science Archives. That's it. The first and most important thing to notice is the rugged good looks of this fellow in charge. You can also see what science activities you have already performed, when, with whom, and how much science they earned for you. This is important because you see if you repeat the same experiment multiple times, its scientific value diminishes because you already knew part of the answer. Mind you, as a result, you will receive less science each time you repeat an action until you get practically nothing from it at all anymore. Okay, Science Archives. Another outstanding feature of the archives is that you can check with celestial bodies you have already visited and conducted experiments on or around. You can do that by clicking the icon representing the body you're interested in. For now, you'll only see the records of the research I gave you, but once you start doing your own science, you'll be able to check it here. Okay. That covers the basics of science. This is a theoretical class. And I'm sure it will all make a lot more sense when you go out and try it yourself. Remember that science requires curiosity, so go out and experiment, and don't be discouraged if a mission doesn't go quite as planned. If you learn something new, it's not a complete failure. That's actually a really good quote. If you learned something new, it's not a complete failure. I mean, you could have a rocket that goes up and instantly crashes back down, and if you learn what caused it, you can fix it for the next time, so not completely failing. If you're still feeling lost, feel free to try the other tutorials. I'm looking forward to your accomplishments. I must continue on my own research now. When you are done, show yourself out by using the red leave button in the upper right. Okay, so is this gonna have, ooh, review science report, recovery of a vessel returned from a flight over Kerbal. Okay, close report, interesting. Eve, what's Eve? What's the guild? Kerbal. Interesting. One report. Interesting. What's Minimus? Duna? Are these the moons of the planets? Jewel? Interesting. Well, that was a much shorter tutorial than I was expecting it to be. Wow, that's kind of disappointing. Oh well. Let's leave the facility. This facility is locked, okay. Well, science basics. Quit the main menu. I guess that's it for that tutorial. Well, that's kind of upsetting, but now that that's out of the way, haha. Flying to the moon is in the next episode. Ooh. How to land safely on the moon. Docking? Oh, that's going to be very interesting. Okay. Cancel. So, see, this is the cool thing about this is, like, there's all sorts of different modes in this. Like, you had the training missions, and then you had the career, which is what, is pretty much what the training missions have been talking about, you completing, is, you have to manage everything, like, all your funds, and like it says right here, funds, reputation, and science are active and contracts are available. Now science is you must gather scientific data to research technologies are disabled. Okay. So this is just like I guess that's an easier mode. And then sandbox, I guess right now I'll just show you exactly what sandbox is. This is what this is. Oh, welcome to the Space Center. Okay, got it. So let's see. So this is where you can just goof around and build your own rockets and whatnot. Got it. Thank you. So like you can do whatever you want. So you can take the biggest engine you want and just slap it on there and just launch it up and see how far it goes. So let's just do that real fast. Need some fuel for this bad boy. Let's see. What does this? This looks interesting. So Um. Oh god, that's not gonna work. I changed my 9. Let's go with the. Let's go with this. Will that fit? Probably. Okay, so now we need some fuel for it. Let's get some big fuel tanks on it. Well, that's not a big tank, but 400. There we go. Yeah. All. I thought it was all. Maybe it's shift. I can't remember. Well, it also doesn't help that this part's in my way, so let's move this out of the way. Oh well. I don't quite remember what button it was. And I did it last time. Then you can just add this rocket down on the bottom. Add some landing gear. Nice. Add some fins to this thing. Yeah, that's probably enough. I'll keep it nice and straight as it rockets to whoever's flying it in its death. And then there's all sorts of like weird things I don't even know what they do. Surface scanning module. So cool. So cool. Command and control. Oh, actually, you know what? Can I take... it doesn't want me to take the pod off, which kind of sucks. Build. Oh, that's the wrong button. I'm sorry. For whatever reason, it doesn't want me to do that, so let's just go ahead and launch this rocket that we made really fast. God, this is... Ta-da! It floats. Push C, space, and then you can sit here and crash it into the ocean. What I'm actually really curious to know is, like, what is over there? Okay, so we still have plenty of fuel. Yeah, this isn't gonna work the way I was expecting it to. I need to put a parachute on, which I forgot. And I also forgot to add a decoupler, so... Revert flight? Revert to vehicle assembly building. Okay, so... Come on. Okay, there I go. So I'm going to add a decoupler here in order to separate the two. Stack decoupler. So that way I can launch the rocket itself and then separate the pod from it. And now I need... Where is it? Parachute. Structural? No. Is it science? No. Utility, probably. Parachute. There we go. That's a big parachute. There we go. The little one. Now we can launch it. Not leave. Cancel. Launch. Buttons are right next to each other. Oops. For science. Okay. So let's just... Oh, my staging wasn't right. Whoops. Revert flight. Okay. Revert to launch. Whoops, that's why you always check your staging before you try and fly a rocket. Oh, God. So that needs to be on the bottom. Well, actually, I need to, like, add stages, like... that's the rocket, so it needs to do that. It needs to decouple. Then it needs to do parachute. So, launch. There it goes. Yeah. Fly, little thing. Oh, God. Welp. That didn't hurt. Oh, God. Fiery explosions everywhere. Okay. I love how it's just like basic fin collided in a launch pad, so okay, we can fix that real fast. Revert flight back to vehicle assembly building. And actually what I should probably do is just get rid of nuts. Is this... No, I need fuel. I need this one. Actually, I'm not even going that far. Why am I worried about adding a bunch of fuel I don't even need? So no, I just need whatever engine I grabbed last time. This one. And then I believe some of these will actually adjust themselves. Like you can, like they will move. I don't know if this one is one of them, but I probably had too many. That's probably good, right? That's nice and aerodynamic. A nice tri-fin. Tri-fins. Okay. Now let's get this thing. My stage isn't right, is it? Nope. Add a stage. That way it will launch, it will decoupler, then the parachute will go off and launch. Okay, this is much easier to control now. Okay. So I'm actually going to try and fly it upwards now. I don't need this anymore, so I can... Oh god. Oh no, it didn't decouple right. Oh god, this is bad. There it goes. Okay, I should have shut off the throttle, but oh, can I still control it? Oh my god, I can. That's crazy. Can I though? Boom, into the ocean it goes. Oh wow, it's still going. Look at it go. Crash. There it goes. Okay, now I'm gonna speed this up. Don't show again. I know what I'm doing. I took a tutorial or two. Okay, now I just need to wait for it to go. Awesome. I'm going almost right where I wanted to go. Can I control it? Is the question. Oh yeah, I can. Gonna wait until I'm a little closer to the ground to do so. Like right here. Let's go this way. Come on, let's just get you all sick. I think if I hit space now, it will actually like drop the parachute, so I'm kind of scared to do that. So I knew it wasn't crazy. There's just some random big block sitting out here. I want to see what it is. I've been curious ever since the start of the first episode to figure out what it was. Okay, let's speed it up a bit and slow it down. Boink. Can you EVA? I'm gonna make you EVA, Jeb. Get out of here. What is that? Squad. Oh, it's the developers of the game. Is that all it is? It's just a monument to them. Can I inspect this? Go, Jeb, move those little legs. Yeah, there you go. Okay, he's almost there. Move those legs. Yeah. I think that's all it is. It's just a big pillar that says squad on it. Okay, well that's good to know. Huh, interesting. Is there something on the back? Does this have some like special meaning, like you can see it from space or something? Oh nope, it just said squad on both sides. Well, now we know what is in the middle of the ground out here, so the more you know, I guess. This is a lot of fun. I know the beginning was pretty boring, but I had a lot of fun just building a rocket and launching it and like watching all the explosions. So I hope you guys did too. And I just want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Hopefully you come back for more. Goodbye.